Hey you guys, my name is Mahar Sullivan and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about healthy hacks, healthy habits for busy lives, for busy people, for busy gals, busy guys. I know that as someone who I personally work multiple jobs, I work in customer service and I also nanny and I nanny for different families. And so I am doing a lot. I also create content. I have a podcast and I just started YouTube. And so am doing a lot of different things on different days and throughout the day. And nothing I do can get done unless I am fueling my body properly and unless I have the energy to do it, especially working with kids. Um, and so, nothing is going to get done well. It takes like energy to do a podcast. It takes energy to create YouTube videos. A lot of YouTube, especially if you are someone who does sit down videos or, no matter what kind, like a form of YouTube that you might be doing yourself, if you're a creator as well, it takes energy. Like you are working with you and yourself and your personality. So the energy has to be there. And so, you know, no matter what you do for a living, no matter how you spend your day, your time, um, nothing can get done unless, our health is prioritized. I'm someone who wholeheartedly believes that what you put in your body is what you're going to get out of it. What you put in your body is what you're going to get out of it. And so you genuinely have to, make sure that you are doing your best to prioritize nutrition, that you are doing your best to stay healthy, that you are doing your best to um, be intentional about everything that you are consuming, everything that you're putting in your body on a regular basis, on a daily basis. If this is your first time seeing me, hey, I make videos under the general umbrella of living the life that you want regardless of your circumstances and navigating life and all of its messiness gracefully. And today's video goes right along with that, with trying your best to stay healthy while also being very busy. If you have kids and a whole family thrown in there, my hat is off to you. Because it's a lot for me juggling different like things and having being multi-passionate and doing so many different things um without the responsibility of a family. And so if that is where you are, I hope that you also get some takeaways from this video. I do, like I said, I work with children 24/7, and so I am not a mom, but I understand some of the demands that your kids have on you. And my mom raised me by herself, 100% on her own, single mom. If you have not seen any of my videos, my mom passed away last year. Well, actually 2023 now. I've gotten so used to saying last year. We're in a new year. But it's been a little over a year that I lost my mom, and I've always been someone who has tried to take my health seriously, but now I am, really encouraging myself and others to also, make sure that you're taking the time to um, prioritize rest more than anything else. I think that rest and what you put into your body kind of go hand in hand. I don't think that, anything good comes from being sleep deprived. And so, before I even get into any like um, food related stuff, if you are not prioritizing rest, that is the number one thing that is going to make a difference in your health. And you can cut out all the things and you can implement all the new routines and the new habits and everything amazing that you are doing to improve your health. But if you are not sleeping, if you are not getting good quality rest, it's that stuff is going to make a difference a little bit, but your body genuinely needs rest in order to be able to function and to function well and to function properly and at its best. If you are someone who is constantly on the go, no matter what season of life that you're in, the number one thing that I can say to do is to plan ahead. Always prep. Like always, always, always prep. Always make having healthy choices available to yourself as easy as possible. And it's so important to make sure that when you are hungry, when you are craving, that you have something healthy to reach for and to look forward to. I'm going to do my best to leave pictures of my favorite, like, healthy, easy snacks on the go. And when I'm craving junk food, the things that I love, popcorn is my number one favorite snack in the world. I love popcorn. I have been obsessed with Skinny Pops, jalapeno cheddar popcorn. That's like a treat for me. I do not have it often because if I did, I would eat a bag of it every single day. But just like in general, I just love popcorn. I love um, sea salt. I love kettle corn. Um, Butter. I Sea salt is probably my favorite. But I love popcorn. That is like my It's definitely my favorite snack, and it's been an amazing like replacement for like chips and other junk food that I love. Not that popcorn is 100%, you know, great or like super super healthy, but it is, healthier. It's a healthier alternative. I'm all about, alternatives and doing your best to have healthy things on the go. One thing that I really love to do is I will make like popcorn or whatever the day of or night before or whatever, and just put it in a baggie. Like microwave popcorn, that way, like buying like microwave popcorn in bulk will save you so much money than just buying bags of popcorn. But that's my favorite thing to do. I love dark chocolate. Whenever I'm craving like sugar, I try to do organic snacks. And if I'm doing like any type of like junk food related snacky type food, I try to have it be organic or fruit, fruit, vegetables, those kind of things. But I will leave, like I said, some of my favorites on the screen. I do enjoy cookies. I don't have a sweet tooth at all, but sometimes, like that time of month, especially when I'm craving sugar, I definitely love the like chocolate chip cookies. I like to bake myself, but like I said, I'm super busy, and so I don't always have time to bake, which does lead me into when I do cook or when I do meal prep, having very easy things to do. Thank God for like frozen healthy foods. We all know that processed is not great, but if you can find frozen foods and easy foods that are, like I said, organic, that have minimal ingredients, it is a lifesaver for me. Like even things in a can that I'll get that are super easy meals um, have been, such a game changer, such a lifesaver for me. Just like easy boxed mac and cheese. That is organic, that has minimal ingredients, that I know is clean, healthy, like super quick, easy meals for me to make when I know I'm in a rush, when I know I'm in a hurry, I don't have a lot of time. That's super easy, making chicken tenders day of, night before, to just eat on the go. I like having things that are super easy to eat on the go. I can easily like make the chicken tenders, wrap them in foil, and take them with me out the house and just eat them on my commute or eat them, wherever I'm going. Super easy. You definitely have to plan ahead. If you know you have a super busy day, you have to combat that with, having things on hand so that you're not stopping at fast food, fast food joints to get food, so that you're not stopping at gas stations to get a bunch of snacks. Um, for drinks, I try to stick to water and tea only. Coffee has been giving me headaches, and so I love coffee so much. And sometimes I'll still drink it just because I love the taste. I don't even drink coffee for energy. I love the taste of coffee, and I drink mine black. Um, but I have like tried to add milk. I've tried to water it down. I've tried to have so many different variations of it, and it still like gives me a headache. I don't know why. If you know why, please comment down below. um, but I do try to stick to water and tea. So eliminating juice, eliminating soda, as best as I can. I'm not perfect, but I work with kids, so every now and then I will have a juice box just because it's around. Um, I'm with kids literally so much, so I'm gonna have a juice box every once in a while. But for the most part, I really try not to drink sugar. Like I try to limit, sugar intake. I try to limit processed foods, all the things that we all know we should be doing. Nothing crazy. I try to stick to high protein. My go-to, like I said, for on the go is chicken tenders. Or like chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, any form of chicken. Grass-fed beef. What else? Salmon. I love eggs. Super easy, especially if like I'm in a hurry and I need to get protein in. I will make 3 or 4 eggs at a time. Like I do not just do 1 or 2 eggs when I have eggs because I don't have them every single day. I'm a very like moderation person also, and I did not add this disclaimer, but of course, obviously, I'm not a doctor. These are just things that work for me. You have to find what works for you. Um, But yeah, eggs, when I make 3 or 4 at a time instead of just one or two. That way I'm getting in a ton of easy protein. Protein keeps me personally full for a very long time and satiated, and gives me energy. And so I do that. Healthy carbs. I love fruit, vegetables, bananas especially. I love sweet potatoes, rice, any form of like healthy carb. I do that. I really just try to stick to high protein, healthy carbs, fruits, vegetables, healthy snacks, or like healthy snack alternatives, healthier snack options, and water and tea. Like I try to keep everything as minimal and as simple as possible, like as seamless, as minimal, as simple as possible. And that way, like, when on the occasion when I do like go out, or when I want to order in, which is not often at all, um, I can have what I like. Um, and when I do like go out, or when I like have a fancier meal, it's still something like steak and potatoes, and like, something that's not too crazy. I live in Maryland, and I'm a big crab girly. I love crab cakes. That's like one of my favorite like little luxury specialty foods that I love. I'm just a Maryland girl, so like if I'm even like when I'm treating myself, it's still like shrimp, crab, pizza. I literally have the taste buds of a 5-year old. Like any of my friends who see this are gonna be like, "Yeah, Mara literally eats like a kid," because I do. Like I have never like too crazy of a palate, and I'm pretty picky. Like I really do eat like a child, so it's not too hard for me to just stick to the simple, basic things. Um, my main thing, like I said, is making sure that I have things that are easy but also healthy, because I am on the go, and I don't have the time to do a ton of stuff. And I'm also like, when I do have the time to cook, I do love to cook. And I'll make things like spaghetti and pasta and all that stuff with like um high quality meat and stuff like that. Um, Love an organic pasta with a really good sauce. There's a spicy, it's not spicy vodka. I'll leave it on the screen. There's a really, well, I do like carbone spicy vodka sauce. I like going to Carbone and having that, but I also like making it at home. Of course, it's better in the restaurant, but I have made it at home multiple times. Um, but yeah, when I have the time to cook, I love to cook. But when I just need super easy, healthy things to just throw in the oven, that is the easiest thing for me to do. I do not have an air fryer. I know like everyone's gonna be like, all of these things are just like easy air fryer things. As long as I have an oven, you guys, I'm so sorry I refuse to buy an air fryer. I'm knock on wood, because maybe now that I've said that, maybe I'll get one in the very near future. But anything I can throw in the oven, I just do. I'll get like a bag of fries and throw that in the oven. Like anything that I know that I would want at a restaurant, I can do at home. Um, but sometimes doing that is just as expensive as eating in a um restaurant, depending on what you get though. Like I found that everyone says that grocery shopping is just as expensive now as going out to eat. What are you buying? Like that's not really the case. Um but if you're feeding a bunch of different people, and depending on where you shop and the stores and grocery stores that are available to you, I do understand that. Um so, everything is dependent on the person. I do keep electrolytes with me for on the go. I keep um, for easy stuff. If you do go in a store and want something super easy but healthy to pick up, protein shakes are super easy. I will leave my favorite brand on the screen of like the easy protein shakes. I love Evolution Green Juice if you are looking for stuff to pick up on the go. Um, Green juice is a go-to if you're someone who does not have the time to make smoothies or do your own juicing, um, but you like to try to get as many nutrients in your body as easily as possible. Again, I try to stick to organic, no sugar added juices and protein shakes and stuff like that, just so you know that like you're really just getting the nutrients without the crap, basically. um, but yeah, I try to stick to minimal ingredients. I'm not perfect with any of this, but I will say I'm about like 85% pretty good with, what I put in my body, and pretty intentional. Um, but I like food, you know. I think everyone who knows me knows that I can eat and I love to eat. So, moderation is key. I don't really drink. That's another thing, minimizing alcohol as much as possible, because alcohol is just sugar and it's also just not good for your overall body. Um, Especially if you're someone who is prioritizing health this new year, if you have like weight loss goals or body goals or whatever goals you're trying to hit this year. These are some things that hopefully can help you find protein that you really like that's easy for you to get in. Stick to your favorite fruits, vegetables. Don't like try to make everything as simple as possible for yourself. Like don't try to stress yourself out overdoing it. And by trying to add all these different things, like just let the good outweigh the bad has been the easiest thing for me to do. And keeping things as simple as possible. I'll buy a massive bag of mixed vegetables and just eat off of those, or eat off of that. Anything that's like super easy for me to just do and just have. Um, but yeah, that's like pretty much what I love to do. Like I said, if you love to are looking for ways to like get into cereal, I will say. Cereal is also a really good snack. Depending on what cereal you like, of course, like the super sugary ones are not great. But there's a healthy alternative for everything, and there are always different ways to have your favorite things a little bit healthier, and to have things that you like without also sacrificing your health for it as well. But yeah, these are things that have really helped me. High protein, healthy carbs, fruits, vegetables, um, water, tea. Keeping that low sugar, minimal processed foods, very little alcohol. When I say like little alcohol, I mean like have a drink maybe twice a month, if that. I really try to limit alcohol. I also do not wear makeup, so it really helps. And this is my natural hair. So, these things really do make a difference, at least for me and my skin and my hair, and helping to, keep me glowing, hopefully. Um, and my hair has grown so much. I wish I had taken before pictures of the length my hair was about like 2 years ago. My hair really has grown so much, and I have been eating a lot more protein the past 2 years, and I think that that's really made a huge difference. And I've also very much uh, have not been eating as much fast food as I used to either, the past like year. And so I think that my hair has really benefited from that, and my skin as well. Right now, I only have on lipstick, mascara, eyeliner, and like brow pencil, but I don't have on any foundation, no concealer. I don't wear makeup on a regular basis at all. This is if I do anything, this is it. It's lips, mascara, eyeliner, and I'll fill in my brows a little bit. But my brows really are this thick and this dark. And so, but they're like a little uneven, so I have to fill in at the crease at the top there. Um, but yeah, these are things that work for me. It really is just mainly planning ahead and meal prepping as much as possible and having healthy things on hand so that when you are reaching for something, oh, kind bars, I love, so that when you're reaching for something, it's healthy and, you know, just letting the good outweigh the bad, having everything in moderation. I do not believe in doing the same thing every single day. But I do, just try to make things as simple and easy and as seamless for myself as I can, especially since, like I said, I am someone who is doing multiple different things and wearing multiple different hats. And I love everything that I do. I'm super passionate about everything that I do. And I'm so grateful to be able to do everything that I do. I really do, that's another thing when it comes to just healthy eating overall is being grateful for your body and doing your best to respect it and treat it well because we only get one of these and we got to make it last for a very long time if you plan to stick around for a long time. You only get one body and it has to last us for years and years and years and years. And so keep that in mind. Exercise, I'm not even gonna lie, I have not been like 100% on top of, but I will say throughout my day, I definitely try to do 30 minutes on the treadmill every single day. Like 30 minutes walking. If I'm not on my treadmill, like if I have back to back to back days, I'm not on my treadmill, I'm at least walking 30 minutes a day. I don't drive, and so I'm naturally walking anyway. I live and work in the city, and so I don't need a car, quote unquote, right now. I'm also just a horrible driver. That's another story. But my mom never drove, and so I learned enough to get my license, but that was it. That was a side note. Um, but I naturally like walk a lot anyway, and just throughout the day for exercise, I just try to stay on my feet as much as possible. Shooting these videos is like the most that I will sit down in a day because I really do try to like stay on my feet as much as possible. Um, just to make sure that I'm like burning energy, and it also really helps me to rest at night really well when I know that I've burned a good amount of energy throughout the day. So if you're someone who has trouble sleeping, pay attention to how much you're on your feet throughout the day, and maybe you just need to be more active. Maybe you need to be on your feet more so that you're more tired once it's time to go to sleep. Trust me, it'll help you and it'll make such a huge difference. Even just standing more than you sit is gonna make a huge difference when I'm doing, computer work, when I'm editing these videos, when I'm outlining my podcast and outlining these videos. I stand. I'm standing at my desk when I'm doing any type of computer work or work for content, or when I'm nannying or doing customer service and things like that. I'm on my feet as much as I can. Even like I said, even if I'm not walking, I'm just standing a lot more throughout the day. And so that helps me to burn more energy and helps me to be more tired and to sleep really well at night. So these are just a few things that make a difference for me and that make my life a little bit easier throughout the day. Just keeping things minimal and easy. And honestly, like, your brain needs to be, you need to save your brain energy for the big things. And so things like what you eat and what you wear are the little things, and they should be the things that are the easiest for you to go to and the easiest for you to, you know, not have to think about throughout the day. Just have your, easy snacks on hand, easy food on hand, very easy meal prep. Don't overcomplicate it, especially if you live alone, especially if you only have you to feed, you should not be stressed out about food. Okay. Like if you only have you to feed, that's one person. You can figure it out for yourself. I know that you can. I know that, you know, it might seem overcomplicated when it comes to health and wellness, and there's so much access to information, but I have found for me personally, sticking to the basics has worked for me. Whole foods, minimal ingredients, as organic as possible, sticking to, very, very low sugar, low artificial processed food, all the stuff again that we know that we should do. Just doing your best to stick to that. These are the things that have helped me. If you have any hacks for staying healthy on the go, please comment them down below. Like I said, I'm not perfect at any of this. I'm not 100% at any of this. Um, but I do my best, and I'm feeling pretty good, and it has definitely also made a difference, huge difference for me, um, being very mindful of what I'm putting in my body, especially this past year going through grief. I've noticed that like what I eat definitely affects my mood. Everything I put in my body affects how I'm feeling. If I'm already feeling extra sad, eating food that's going to make me feel even worse, even though it might taste good in the moment, is not going to make me feel good in the long run. So do your best to, make sure that you are doing what's best for you and doing what's best for your body, and just really, like I said, respecting your body and remembering that we only get one of these, and we really got to try. Anything can happen, no matter how healthy someone is. Life, is life, and I know that, things can happen and things can come up no matter how healthy you are. Um, but I don't think there's any harm in just trying, trying to stay healthy and to prioritize the things that you're putting in your body, because it does make a difference in your everyday and in your energy and in your ability to function and in your mood and everything that you eat. It affects every area of your life. At least this has been true for me. If you have any other, healthy hacks or healthy habits that work for you on the go, please comment those down below. If you got anything from this video, please comment your favorite takeaway down below. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please check out other videos on my channel and subscribe to the channel if you like my content and want to see more from me. I hope that you guys, got something from this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.